But before we wrap up this edition of the Rock News Roundup Podcast, I want to get to my tracks of the week, a couple of rock tracks that I've really enjoyed that I now want to recommend and pass on to you. So the first track of the week comes courtesy of Tame Impala. The song is called Loser. Kevin Parker is back with the 5th studio album from Tame Impala. It's called Deadbeat. It's coming out on October the 17th. He already released a song from the record a little bit earlier on in the summer called End of Summer, which is a song I didn't really love, but this new single called Deadbeat is really, really cool. There's a video online featuring Joe Keery from Stranger Things in that one, so that was really cool as well. And it's a little bit of a different feel, you know, it doesn't feel like this new stuff, Deadbeat and End of Summer, had the same vintage 80s synthy electronic sound that Currents did, neo soul sound that Currents did, or the Slow Rush did. It sounds very much like a mix of that kind of sound, Currents and Slow Rush, but then mixed with Inner Speaker. So it sounds like a perfect mix of early Tame Impala with more modern Tame Impala, and it sounds like he's found a little bit of a tighter sound. I was reading an interview with him where he said he didn't really go as lush with the production on this new record, Deadbeat, as he did on past Tame Impala records, and it kind of sounds like that. Deadbeat definitely sounds like a little bit of a tighter thing going on. So I really enjoyed that. The new song from Tame Impala called Loser. Also, my track of the week comes courtesy of Deftones and Ecdysis from the new album Private Music. Deftones, man. Deftones. Private Music is one of the best records of the year for sure. 2025, I'm going to put it out there, has been an awesome year for new rock music, including this new album from Deftones, Private Music. I did a rock album review here on the channel. I'm a huge Deftones fan. My partner Danielle is a huge Deftones fan as well. And this is one of the best songs from the record, along with Infinite Source and Cut Hands and pretty much the whole thing. My Mind is a Mountain. It's a solid Deftones record, but I've been blasting this one in the car a lot lately. Chino's vocals on this are insane. It's a great record. Private Music is definitely going to be ending up near the top out of a lot of big album lists, rock album lists towards the end of 2025. So Ecdysis from Deftones, from Private Music. And then my final track of the week comes courtesy of one of my favorite New Zealand dream pop bands. Definitely not something that I usually cover here on the channel, but I'm a huge fan of all sorts of different types of music in addition to rock. And this new album from Yumi Zouma also has a little bit more of a rock edge to it than we've seen for albums from them in the past. So this song is called Blister. It's been out for a little while, but it's definitely my favorite of the more recent tracks released by Yumi Zouma. They're a band out of New Zealand, and they have a new record coming out on January the 30th. So quite a ways away, 2026. The album's called No Love Lost to Kindness, and I think this is my favorite out of the 4 tracks that they've released so far. Blister, it's got a little bit more of a rock edge than what we've seen from Yumi Zouma before in the past. They've always had more of a pop, sleepy, dream pop, chill pop kind of edge to them. This one's a little bit more rocky, and again, my favorite out of the 4 tracks they've released so far. Funnily enough, Yumi Zouma, funny connection to Oasis, which is my favorite band of all time. Obviously, I talk about them all the time here on the channel. Yumi Zouma did a full album cover a few years back of What's the Story, Morning Glory, the entire record, every track on the album. They did a cover album of it, and it's actually really, really cool. They made the album sound very different, because they have really nothing in common with Oasis sonically or musically, but they put their own spin on it, and I thought that was really cool. So you can try to find that on the internet. I don't think it's on Spotify or on streaming. Maybe try SoundCloud. Yumi Zouma doing their album cover, like of the entire album of What's the Story, Morning Glory. But if you want to discover some more original music from Yumi Zouma, Blister is one of their new songs, and the new album No Love Lost to Kindness comes out on January the 30th.